The war is expanding day by day. As wave after wave of Iranian, Israeli, and American strikes keep the region on edge, photos from Syria are going viral. In the visuals before you, a young boy tries to climb on to an unexploded Iranian projectile. Several sheep rearers sit around it and watch on, disregarding the danger. Looking at these visuals, the projectile looks more of a local attraction than a fallen tool of death. These pictures are from eastern Syria. Taken by AP photographer Badr Khan Ahmed, they are just one example of the dystopia the world has been pushed into.
Members of the Senate, this is war.
I don't know what will happen, but I know it will be their decision. It's not our decision.
6 Americans have already died for an illegal war that no one in this country wants.
On this, the yeas are 47, the nays are 53. The motion to discharge is not approved.
Hours after these photos from Syria went viral, American Senate Republicans voted down legislation to halt the Iran war. But the dramatic escalation from both sides has strained international law. After Venezuela and the Greenland drama, many might wonder, what international law?
The international legal order is under intense strain as US and Israeli forces strike Iran and Tehran retaliates with missile attacks across the Middle East.
While both sides blame the other, certain aspects are clear. The law has been broken, established norms bent out of shape, and the playbook thrown out the window. The US and Israeli strikes that also killed Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, violate the principle of jus ad bellum, or right to war. Article 2, subsection 4 of the UN Charter prohibits using force against the territorial integrity and political independence of another state. This has only 2 exceptions: the right to self-defense under Article 51 or direct UN Security Council authorization under Chapter 7. Logically, neither applies here. While Israel and the US claim the threat of a nuclear Iran, the fact remains negotiations were ongoing even as the strikes began. Simultaneously, Iran's self-defense does not include setting the region on fire.
US President Donald Trump says the military campaign's objectives include destroying Iran's missile capabilities and navy and preventing Tehran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. An attack without imminent self-defense justification or Security Council resolution is considered an act of aggression, like Russia's war on Ukraine. Acts of aggression enshrined in the rules of the International Criminal Court, here behind me, include the bombardment of one state by another. But don't expect to see a case about the current Iran war reach this court anytime soon. The United States, Israel, and Iran are not members and don't recognize its jurisdiction. Legal experts say Iran has a right to defend itself from attacks, but not to fire missiles in retaliation at targets across the Middle East.
To top all of this off, both sides have been killing civilians left, right, and center. Call it the fog of war or collateral damage. Global powers seem to have learnt little from the horrors of war inflicted in the previous century, or even the ones raging on till today.